Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy 2021. I hope that this year is much better for you than last year was. I know that I'm hoping for that as well. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Sue. We'd love to have you as part of our family here on YouTube. For those of you guys who keep on watching, thank you so very much. In this video, we are going to look at all the changes that I'm making to my budget as of 2021. Some things have changed for us financially, and I'll go over in detail with you guys all of that. So if budgeting is your thing, cash envelope stuffings are your thing, then please do keep on watching. So we are going to start a slightly new system. I'm completely resetting every single one of my envelopes. I was going to roll some of the things over, but I decided that I wanted to do a complete year from start to finish to see my full year progress. As you guys know, we bought a house in 2020, we bought a new vehicle in 2020, so our budget has changed just slightly, but everything that was in these cash envelopes I have pulled out, set up a Capital One account, and divided the remaining monies that was left in, like my vacation fund, my graduation fund, my $5 challenge, all that stuff I have put into a savings account specifically designed to help me keep track of what money I saved for what category. So if you are new here, these are all completely empty. And I kind of felt sad going through there and depositing all that money into my checking account and then transferring over into savings, but I wanted to capture on video start to finish budget for an entire calendar year. So that is what we're doing. I'm gonna change up a couple little things. First off, I'm gonna move all this to the side for now, and I'm gonna pull out my new cash envelopes that I have made. I just decided to make some clear ones for my wallet, and hopefully this is just an extra. I figured I'll use it if I need to return money to the bank or something. I can hold it in my wallet, but the categories in my wallet that I carry with me is spending, fuel, miscellaneous, personal, and groceries. So we're gonna set these aside because they're also empty, and I'm going to pull out over the holiday weekend. You guys, our holiday weekend, over the course of the last couple of weeks, I kind of stopped filming because I was just spending time with my family, much needed time with my family. I know a lot of you guys out there are furloughed and have been at home for quite some time, but I do work in healthcare, and so I really haven't had a ton of time off. So during the holidays, I really just take that time to be silent, to enjoy my family, to be present in my home. And so the videos that you've seen last week or the week before were all videos that were pre-recorded. I haven't recorded, this is my first video recording since before Christmas. So, and I actually had a couple more videos ready to go, but I decided not to post them. I'm just one of those people that like to promote family time. If you have family time, if you're a single person out there, by all means, it's different for you guys, obviously. But for me, we don't get a ton of family time, so I just took the time off. So anyway, I have saved up all of my $5 bills that I have been, as I've been spending money the last few weeks, and we're gonna put those in there as well as these $1 bills. I'm gonna try something new, so I'm just gonna set those aside and we'll deal with that when we get to it. And we are gonna be stuffing you guys like $1,300 today. I have pulled out this money. Some of this money came from my Christmas bonus at work. Some of it came from my husband's Christmas bonus at work. And then we have our leftover monies out of whatever we pay our bills with. And moving forward, I just want to make it crystal clear with you guys that we always prioritize our bills first. So, and we're also a month ahead in our bills. So all the money that we set aside for bills this month actually goes to pay January's bills. And I prefer it that way because for me, I'm pretty busy. I got 3 boys. We have tons of sports around here. I work full time, and we're just very active in our community as well. So we are extremely busy people. So the way that I do bills is I know how much it takes out of each of our paychecks to equal a month's bills. So for example, I have a set amount of bills that I know I have to pay. Say that number is $1,000 worth of bills. I'm not going to go into detail about my bills, but if you have $1,000 worth of bills and you get paid twice a month, then you're just gonna wanna set aside $500 out of each paycheck and put that in your checking account for the following month's bills. Now, if you're not in a position where you have $1,000 extra laying around to where you can just go ahead and you know, pick that up and start it, I suggest making a sinking fund and start setting money aside whenever you can. And when you get to the point where your bill money envelope is full for a month advance in bills, then take that money, put it into your checking account, and then bam, there you go, you're a month ahead on your bills. I pay all of my bills, every single bill that I have, on the first Friday of every month. That's how I roll. So we have bought a car and we bought a house this year. So now we're a little bit in debt, and I would like to pay my car off quicker than the car note. So you will see me this year putting money towards debt snowball whenever I can to make an extra payment. We're not going to address that this week, but in the weeks coming, you will see me start to set aside money for snowball, just so that you know, I can make an extra payment, therefore reducing the amount of time that I have the loan and also paying less interest on that loan. And I'll be doing that for my home as well. But we are still in the remodeling process, so that money is not something that we are going to be sinking a ton of money into, but it is money that will be going in there. Every little bit helps, and as I get the things remodeled in my house right now, that's just kind of sucking up all of our extra money. But when that process is complete, then I'll be able to put more money into my debt snowball. I'm hoping to take a 3-year car note and pay it off in half the time, or at least in 2 years. So we're gonna see if I can pull that off. Stay tuned if you're interested in that journey. I will keep you guys updated as we move forward throughout the year. So I also went back to the Happy Planner. That other planner that I had been using in 2021 just wasn't suiting the right purpose for me. I do apologize right now if this video is going to be long, but I wanted to start out the year correct and right and focused. So it's just gonna be a little bit longer because in this video I'm explaining to you guys my new system and why it is that we're doing what we're doing. So I did go back to a Happy Planner. This is just a regular vertical layout. Is this vertical? No, this is horizontal. And then I went ahead and bought the budget, the downloadable budget system from So Crafty Sinai here on YouTube. If you don't know her, she's like the exact opposite of me, but you know, I'm more like, you know, chill and calm and like I go with the flow, and she is very loud and I love that about her. I will try to remember to link her channel in the description bar below so you can go over and get this budget, downloadable budget book if you want to. I'm not going to actually use her budget system exactly the way that it's designed, but I will use it to the best that I can. And I just downloaded these and literally just cut them down to fit inside the Happy Planner and hole punched them. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm only gonna be using a couple of the inserts that she has. I want to say there's like 14 or 15 pages that she provides, but I don't need all of it. So I only pulled out what I wanted and what I knew I was going to use, and I put it in here. So I'm going to be doing the 52 weeks $10 savings plan, as well as the $25 a week savings plan. And then I just printed out the debt snowball page. I haven't yet started this, but when I do, I will start to use that as well. And then the only other really pages that I'm going to use from her system is the Payday budget breakdown. And I am uncomfortable with sharing all of our financial information. So this I will use, but I won't use it on camera. So the only ones that you guys will probably see is the Payday envelopes, and I will be using the Payday sinking funds, and I have this stuff all set out in my planner for the entire year. I took care of it. You know me, I'm one of those people that have to get in, get it done, get it complete. So my whole planner is set up like this for the entire year, and we are going to focus on these two sheets, which is cash envelopes and your sinking fund envelopes, and that's basically all of the pages that we're going to be looking at through her system in my planner here. But if you are interested in getting you a copy of a planner like this, then by all means, her YouTube channel name is So Crafty Sinai, and I will do my best to go and get her linked in my description box below. If I forget, which a lot of times I do, because this is Friday, January 1st that I'm filming this, and this video probably won't go up until Tuesday of the next week. If I forget, just somebody put a comment in the comment box letting me know, hey, you forgot that link, and I will make sure to go back and add it as soon as I see that comment, if I forget. I'm gonna try not to forget because I wanna give her credit where credit is due. I thought last year, at the end of the year, I was gonna try to make my own, but I came across her channel and she had this budget book, and it fits my needs of the kind of few pages that I'm gonna need for my system. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna support her channel, I'm gonna support her business, and I'm just gonna buy hers, and then it saves me the work of having to do one myself, and y'all know I ain't got time for that. So I am excited to share this with you. I hope that if you're interested in something like this, you go over and check it out from her, because she did a really good job on her budget book. These are colored, but I'm not a colorful kind of gal. Like she's very colorful. She likes colors. She's bold. She's beautiful, and she likes a whole bunch of colors on her stuff. I printed mine out specifically in black and white because that's the way that I roll. But if you have a printer that has color ink in it, these will be colored. So just warning you on that, or you can just print black and white like I did. That's all I did, was print it in black and white. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I said, we have $1,320 here, I believe, and I've counted it. I've had my husband count it for us just to make sure that these numbers are accurate. So we're gonna just move right on through here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. So we got our monies right here, okay? And I'm just gonna roll this to the side. I don't know if I can do like this bigger, so that, well, you guys aren't gonna be able to read that anyway. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. This week, because I haven't been grocery shopping in 2 weeks, guys, 2 weeks since before Christmas have I been to the grocery store. We had an ice storm here overnight, so I will not be going into the store. What I did is I left $200 in my checking account out of this money, not out of this money, but I would have been stuffing $1,520. But I left $200 in my checking account to do groceries. I hope to get to the point with my rotating pantry that I can go to the store every other week, every 2 weeks, and then eventually I would like to go once a month, and then like in the middle of the month go back for like fresh fruits and veggies. That's my ultimate goal with my pantry. It's a process, and we're getting there, girl. But anyway, this week I'm not putting anything into my grocery money because I ain't going nowhere. It's icy and nasty. You know, I'm not messing with all that. Personal, again, is still going to continue to get $40. And I don't hardly ever spend this money, but I like to have it in my wallet in case for some reason I'm out and about and, you know, I see something that I want. Miscellaneous is also gonna get $20. You guys let me know if you are interested in these clear laminated cash envelopes. These are clear, and then I just use my Silhouette to do vinyl labels on the outside. If this is something that you would like to see in my Etsy store, by all means let me know. I don't ever really know what people are interested in. So I do have an Etsy store. It's also always linked in the description box below, where I sell like cash envelopes and different things on there on the side. So if this is something that you guys are interested in, let me know. I'm more than happy to cost those out and get them posted for you guys. Gas is going to be getting $60. Although $60 has worked well for us, my new vehicle has a gas tank that is about 5 or 6 gallons less than my van did. So I have a feeling that I'm going to be fueling up more often. So we'll see. I'm going to put $60 in here. We're going to see how that goes. And if I need to adjust that in the next few weeks, I will. Spending is going to get $40 this week, although I don't plan on going anywhere, so hopefully I don't spend no money. The holidays are over, and I kind of want to get really nice and focused on saving money and budgeting and getting through the massive amount of remodels that's happening in my home right now. So after that's over, we're gonna be able to see a whole big difference. Okay, so in my little green binder, nothing's changed with my cash envelope. These are on the website, on the Etsy store, available. But if you're interested in the clear laminated ones for your wallet, let me know. I can always just add those into the store, but I don't want to add it if nobody is interested. That's just what I like. So there's that. So groceries isn't getting anything. My personal envelope in here, if I don't spend my $40 out of my wallet, I transferred over to this one and just let it build up until there's something that I want to buy. The same goes with miscellaneous. I used to carry this binder around, so I already have this envelope made. After we get done with the remodel, if I don't spend the miscellaneous money in my wallet, I'm gonna start transferring it over here. Right now, any leftover or rollover money that I have out of my wallet's going into home remodel projects. So when that is complete, which I'm hoping is coming up here directly, maybe in the next month or two, you'll see me start to transfer this money over here if I need it. The same way with gas, again, I'm gonna start transferring money from my wallet into here if there's any leftover. However, right now, the leftover money out of our cash wallets is going into home projects, so that's why I have 2 envelopes for some of these categories. Liam gets $10. My boys get $10 allowance every single week, unless they get in trouble or they don't do their chores. We have chores in our home, we have responsibilities in our home, and they know that they have to save 30% of their money, in which case at the end of the month I usually transfer that into their Greenlight debit cards so that they can use it whenever they need to. Jack here, last night was New Year's Eve, and we were playing board games, because I don't know what you guys do with your family on New Year's, but what we do is we stay up all night, eat a whole bunch of junk food, and literally play board games all night long. And we were playing board games, and his dad bet him something, and he lost the bet, so that's why you see that $1 in his envelope. But he also will get $10. I'm interested to know what your guys' family New Year's Eve traditions are. I know a lot of people always talk about Christmas, but we hardly ever talk about New Year's Eve, right? But that's what we do. We stay up all night. We play board games as a family. No extra people over. It's really a family affair around here. We like to start off the new year nice and solid, right? Family fun is gonna get 20. And right now we don't have anything planned, so we'll just let that build up for a while. We have been getting pizza like every Friday night, but I think we kind of want to do something different. The pizza one night a week really helps me out because I don't got to cook that night, you know what I'm saying? But we're kind of getting tired of doing that, so we want to come up with something different this year. And the buffer, of course, is going to get 20 as well. Pets, and this envelope is for like their weekly needs. I did have to go to the store and get dog food and cat food and whatnot, so I should be good to go for 2-3 weeks maybe, but I'm gonna go ahead and start putting money in here for the next time I need to get them supplies. Sports, we're gonna start going in and adding $10 into sports. It will be the summer and fall season before you know it. Baseball comes first, then football. So we're gonna go ahead and start adding a little bit of money into our sports envelopes. I have one in here and one in savings for fees. And then school, I also am gonna go ahead and put $20 in school because our school system here took the grant money from the first virus relief bill, and they put it all towards our kids getting like free school lunches. Everybody, all the kids were getting free school lunches, but I do believe that ended at the end of the year unless they renew it. But in the meantime, just in case, I'm gonna start adding money into this school envelope, and then if I don't end up using it or they roll over that free lunch system and they won't let us pay for our kids' lunch anymore, I will move this into back to school. House cash, we are gonna start back in with a $20. I don't know how much money I want to put in here. I don't have necessarily a goal for that. I'd like to get some money in there so if something arises or we have guests over and we want to buy pizza or order Chinese or something like that, we have the money in here to do it and I don't have to swipe my debit card. Okay, that's all. This binder is basically for anything that I might need throughout the week. So that is what that is for. We're gonna move on to our payday sinking funds. And this is where I get the most excited because it's so fun for me to see these things grow. Okay, so in clothing, we're going in. Nobody should need anything for quite some time. So clothing, we're gonna go in with $20. With Christmas and everything like that, my kids got a plethora of clothes and all the things that they might need. Vacation, we will be taking probably in June at some point. So we're gonna, and I had leftover money in this envelope at the end of the year and I just moved that over. But we're gonna go in and we're probably gonna start hitting this one heavier on the weeks that both me and my husband get paid. We had just been putting $20 in there, but we know it's coming up. So like one week you'll see me put 20 in and then the next week you'll probably see me put 40 in. However the budget allows is what we will do, but we'll probably start to hit this one pretty heavy coming up. Graduation is also something that's coming up pretty heavy. I do have quite a bit of money saved up for this already, but depending on if we're going to be allowed to travel, right now we can't travel to Italy. United States citizens can't, as far as my understanding goes. So we're going to have to come up with plan B if we can't go to Rome. So I'm just going to keep putting money in there, and then whatever's left that we don't use, then we'll move it somewhere else, you know what I mean? Which would probably be vacation, because me and my son were doing a Rome trip, just me and him, for graduation. But if I can't travel to Rome, then we'll end up doing something different. Whatever money left over will probably go into vacation, because that will be the next thing that we do. Christmas, we had so much fun this past year. going and sponsoring a family, that this coming up year, I really would like to sponsor 2 families, if not more than that. So my husband has a Christmas club that gets taken out of his paycheck every single week, and that's what we use at Christmas time to buy our family Christmas. But we had so much fun picking out presents for this family that we sponsored that I want to try to do that again, and I'm gonna start now and start setting money back for that. So we're putting $10 into that. Car maintenance will get 20. This video is gonna be long, I do apologize, but it's the first one of the year and we have to know what changes are happening, am I right? This sports envelope is also going to get 10 in it. The one in my green binder is really for like, you know, anything that they might need for sports, such as mouth guards, you know, t-shirts that come around they want you to buy. This one is actually going towards their sports fees. And this year I'm pretty pumped because I only have 1 kid that's going to be costly. The other 2 children are, well, one is graduating from high school this year. This past season was his last sports season, but my middle child is going into middle school, so he'll be playing for the school. So I only have 1 kid left to get through until we hit middle school where they play school sports. So my sports fund is like cut in third this year, for fees anyway. Medical will get 20. And back to school is also gonna get 10. We are gonna start setting money back for school supplies and new wardrobes and whatever my oldest son's gonna need for college, back aside now so that when the time comes we have plenty of money to do what we need. Gifts will get 20. Normally I would just put 10 in here, but Jack's birthday is coming up in February. We spend $100 on our kids for their birthday. They can choose to spend that money, or they can choose to do like an event, like going to the air trampoline park or to the movies or whatever, having friends over and having a sleepover. They get to pick what they want, whether they want presents or an experience is what I say. So we're gonna start to put $20 in there because his birthday is coming up. Car insurance is going to get 40. I was putting $12 a week, or $12 per paycheck in here, but my car insurance will go up because I bought a brand new car. So we're really gonna need $20 every paycheck to cover that when it comes time to doing a 6-month premium. When we bought the car, we went ahead and purchased this set of 6 months premium. So now we're starting to work on next time we need to renew our insurance. We'll have the money saved up for that. Pets medical. Oh, traumatic story, guys. My husky, as you guys know if you follow along, we rescued a husky. The husky has been having seizures since basically we got him, and he was only like maybe a month old when we got him because he was like abandoned, right? So we got him, he's been having seizures ever since, and he finally had an episode where he had like 4 seizures in a row. The vet decided that it was time to go ahead and put him on seizure medicine. So I'm actually gonna put in $140 into this, because not only do we have to take him back like in a month to get more blood work and stuff drawn, but it'll be time to do heart and tick medication for all 4 animals, and it'll also be time to pick up more seizure medicine for him. So it's gonna be quite a bit when we go back. We have a couple weeks before we have to do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and set aside $140 now. This should cover it, but then I can be building as well for buffer in case we need it. Right now, subscriptions isn't getting anything. I debated on whether or not to get rid of this envelope, but in case I decide to move forward with the subscription, I wanted to have it. So we're just gonna leave that alone for now. And the shop will get 20, which is, you know, my Etsy store. I don't really need anything right now. I'm pretty stocked up on supplies and whatnot. Thank you guys out there who have ordered from my store. I really do appreciate it. At the time of this video, I'm pretty sure I only have one order left to fill, and it's because I just got it. Car taxes and tax. Doesn't need anything right now. We put 2-year tags on my new vehicle, and my husband just licensed his last month. So right now, we don't need to do anything with that, but when it gets closer to time to be doing that, then we most definitely will. And this is the pool envelope, and I'm going to be putting $10 into the pool. And the reason why, for those of you guys, we bought a house and we do have a pool. And I really don't know what the cost, but we didn't move into this house until the end of the year. So by the time we moved in, it was only like a month and it was time to close the pool down. But I don't know what the expenses are gonna be for the pool when we go to reopen in the summertime. So I just want to get a little bit of money set aside so that whatever we need to do for it, we'll have the money to do. Because I've never owned my own pool, I don't know the cost of this. If anybody out there can tell me, like, what is a normal average cost a year of what your pool costs to maintain it and all the chemicals and all the things for it, let me know in the comments down below. I'm quite interested. We have well water, so I won't have a cost for, you know, filling my pool up and maintaining the water in my pool. It'll just be for like any maintenance or supplies or chemicals that I need for the pool. So if you know about how much it costs for you to run your pool for a season, let me know. And then I added big ticket items to this as well. And this is, we just know that there's gonna be some bigger items that we're gonna have to replace throughout the year. We're adding an entire family room in our garage. That's part of our remodel. So we know we're gonna need another TV system out there. So we're just gonna start setting, we don't need it now, but we do wanna start setting money aside so that we have the money in saved up so that we don't have to put it on credit or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and add $30 in here. You know, we'll need furniture for out there as well, futons. You know, it's gonna be a family room, for a place for the boys to go to, you know, have their friends over and play PlayStation and carry on, and they won't have to be in my living room. So that is that on that one. Okay, moving along. This is basically my savings binder. And Home Projects is getting $500 this week. We have the rest of the floor to put in. We have some ceiling things that we have to do, because in my garage conversion, we are splitting it. Part of it, half of it's family room, and the other half of it is 2 bedrooms, and we have 1 bedroom complete. And we are working on the second one, and then we'll be moving along into the family room. So anyway, we're gonna putting $500 into this envelope. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Because we are hopefully, we gotta get some new doors for the closets and the room, you know, the entryways to the rooms and what. I know it's gonna be costly. So $500 into there. Our home savings, I make it a habit of taking the amount of money that we save and splitting it into 2 parts. Weird. Okay. So we put $40 into each our home savings. This goes towards our house, like if our air conditioner goes out, and then regular savings is just our regular savings. So we are going to do this because I'm not sure if I'm over on money or what the deal is here. 20, 40, and then 20 and 40. 20, 40. I must have pulled extra 10s out, I guess. That's why it looks funny to me. And then savings, of course, we'll get the 40 as well. I like having quite a bit of tens in my cash envelopes because then I can just exchange money out when I need change. And I try not to deal with $5 bills at all, so there's that. Okay, so that is our regular savings and our home savings. $5 challenge. We are doing, these are my challenges, okay? We are doing a $25 challenge. We're also doing a $10 a week challenge. And then I will start saving up all of my $5 bills and any of the ones that I get in change as well. So it kills me to have to put a $25 into this $25 challenge because I like all my $5 to be in one thing, but I'm going to try it. And we're going to see what happens. Okay, so my $5 challenge envelope, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. That's a nice start to the year. But again, I've been setting aside my $5 bills to put into this when I filmed this video over the course of the last couple of weeks. So 52 weeks is going to get the $25 here. So I actually saved $80 in $5 bills in a 2-week time frame. So $25 is going into this one. And my $10 challenge is new, and this one's going in, hello, here. Okay. And then we have dollar bills. I'm just gonna start setting these aside because I don't know what to do with them and I hate carrying ones around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $8 is going in here. And that is going to complete my cash stuffing envelope video. I do apologize, this is my snowball envelope, but we're not adding to that yet. I do apologize for my video being so long this time, but I felt like it was necessary in order to explain everything. So hopefully we can go back into having, you know, an easier, cleaner, faster cash envelope stuffing. If you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I do hope you consider subscribing, and for those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so very much. Please do go and check out my Etsy store if you're interested, and also go over and check out So Crafty Sanai here on YouTube. I think her YouTube channel name might be All Dolled Up by Sanai, and then her storefront is called So Crafty by Sanai. I will most definitely get that link in the description box so you guys can go over and check her out, give her some love. Let her know I sent you her way. She probably doesn't even know who I am, but if she does, then she knows who I am. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your holiday weekend, and we will see you guys next time in another video. Bye, guys.